Y'all see where the foot lost? Next volunteer needs somebody else. You keep doing that. Yeah, somebody else. Good. Brittany. Is yours set up? Good. Yeah, that's cool. Groove. You picking or something like that, or tapping, or vibrato, which is different from bending the notes, So you got vibrato, you got swell, you got what else do singers use, I'll say? Name some dynamics that are out there.
Growl.
Mm-hmm.
They do flutter, some, especially in Spanish music, flutter. Growl. Staccato.
Yes, yes. And legato. Yes. There's some on there. They're already separated, so you can kind of just, that's why the term, I wanted these that was lighter, It's just lighter. That's just looks, I'm just gonna kind of read it. And so, flame maple. And then a very, very hard wood is the cocobolo. And that's what the the fretboard. That's what that is, Cocobolo. I got so used to no inlays. I said, well, I just want to just do a diamond on the 12th fret. I don't want no flashy, you know, just a diamond. Put a diamond there. I'm cool. So I did that, and then what type of hardware? I mean, he goes through everything, you know. And so, and this has Bartolini. No, he has Pavel custom pickups, and then Bartolini. You know, he used Bartolini as well. I chose the Bartolini. You know, one day, hopefully, you know, if my wife allows me, I'll be able to get a 5-string that looks just like this. You know. But yeah, so that's the bass, and I was getting ready to go neck through because you know, a lot of neck through bass I played, and said, well, you know, when you first, you know, a lot of times when you first start playing, you think that neck through is, you almost think that that's the better way to go. But then after you start playing and start figuring out your tone, you find out that it's not that it's the better way to go. It's really your preference. And so neck through has sometimes it produces a warmer sound, whereas the bolt on it's more of a percussive sound. And so the yeah, okay, thanks, man.
No problem.
The bolt on has a more percussive sound, and I did like about the Ken Smith. I chose a bolt on Ken Smith, and I liked it opposed to the you know. And so I asked for the. Go ahead.
I just wanted to make a comment on what you're saying.
Okay.
When I bought this bass, it's been a long time
No.
You have to learn to find your own individuality and be comfortable as yourself.
Right,
Like
right.
When you go out here and you start playing, they're not going to introduce you as, you know, Stanley Clark, Marcus Miller, etc.
If they do, you better deliver.
Yeah, you're going to be your own entity, and so it's up to you to be your own entity when you're not only as an individual but also as a musician.
Well, and even those guys are like, you know, depending who hires them for a gig, they're back up. You know, like if Lee Ritenour wants to have Stanley play on his album, it's still Lee Ritenour. It's not Stanley Clark.
Right,
you know?
right.
And he still fulfills their role as a bass player first. Yeah, right.
But the key to that statement is getting to that point where your mind says, okay, I'm going to be me.
Right.
It's tough sometimes.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, you hear people, you go, man, I want to do that.
Yeah, there's so many inspirations out there. And
it kind of, it pulls you back, and it gets frustrating when you can't do those things, and then you have to think, okay, is that me? And getting your mind to where what you're saying is, you know, that's the hard part.
Right. Because you have to actually learn to overcome wanting to be someone else and then just be comfortable.
Yeah, not be afraid to be you too.
Right.
Yeah. You know what someone told me? If you aspire to be like somebody else, you'll always be second.
That's so true. That is so true.
I remember a comment that Norm Stockton made during the last Bass Break Live, and he said it's the role.
Yes.
I mean, you know, I've played in church for the past 8 years every Sunday. My role is completely 100% supporting role.
Yeah.
Correct. Right. There is
so true.
There is no room for me to do anything fancy other than just stick to that bottom line and keep it going.
You need a mic so that everybody all over the world can hear that.
But I mean,
that's so true.
It is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're going to choose to play this instrument,
Right.
you know, there's going to be times that you're going to get to show your chops. But if you're playing in a church or you're playing in a vocal ensemble, your role is a support instrument.
Yeah. Or most band settings in general.
Yeah.
It's a
Setting.
it's a